1 in 5 adults reported household food insecurity this year.
Global food supply shortage.
Hunger levels surpassed all
Up their
previous
shelves,
records.
and volunteers are working around the clock to prepare for a bump in food insecure families.
Food insecurity. You've most likely heard the term on the news or on a volunteering packet, but what is food insecurity really? Who does it affect, and how can we do something about it as students? East Fort Bend Needs Ministry is one example of an organization in Fort Bend that is actively working to fight food insecurity.
Food insecurity is the biggest factor in all of this, and food insecurity is simply those that cannot afford to maintain proper food for their families. At one point in time, we may all come about because food insecurity has no bounds. It doesn't care the color of your skin, the religion that you choose to worship, or how old you are. It is just what it is, and anything can take it away. We had people living in high dollar homes that Harvey wiped them out, and they ended up coming here for some assistance in the interim before they could get back on their feet. We have others that supplement their income being Social Security and disability. They come here for assistance.
Being both a small and affluent community, many people don't even realize that food insecurity is present in their own communities or is an immediate problem. When I asked CHS students if they thought that food insecurity was present in the area around Clements High School, nearly 40% of responses said no.
I've walked the life that a lot of our clients have. I was a kid that didn't have a lot, moved in the middle of the night, so I understand where our clients are coming from. I've had multiple strokes and I'm older, and I understand where us older and almost senior, I'm almost seniors, are coming from. I understand what it feels like to go to bed without food. I understand what it feels like to be ridiculed at school because your clothes aren't clean. So understanding all of that and then working here, I'm able to, and thus we are able to focus on what's more important. It's not us that are important, it's what we can do for the community.
It's a blessing that we are able to give them true serving sizes to accommodate 3 meals a day for 3 days in a week. And in order to do that, we need the backing of volunteers, which we have a plethora of amazing volunteers that give their time and devote energy, they devote of themselves, and their desire to help others is just an overwhelming factor. And for the most part, everything we do here is done out of care and love. We choose to be here. We choose to want to do this.
Here comes the passion. This can't be done alone. I apologize.
Although a lot of people had donated to an organization like this, only half had actually volunteered.
Volunteers are absolutely the backbone of East Fort Bend Human Needs Ministry. Without volunteers, none of this would happen. The entire pantry, when we distribute, are done by volunteers. All the screeners are volunteers. The receptionist is volunteers. We could not do this without the volunteers. As the food pantry manager, I depend on the volunteers that come in here that are willing to take their time and energy to come in. At the same token, I can only do so much up to the point of then having those blessings of a volunteer come in. Now, when it comes to donations, they're equally as important because the more donations we have coming in, the less money I have to spend to buy the food. The largest week of collecting food drive items is the week before Thanksgiving. Today alone, which was the Friday before Thanksgiving, we collected all of this from Fort Bend ISD schools and 2 businesses within the Fort Bend ISD area. We collected 10,074.3 pounds of items today. It is fabulous. We will be able to go through those. The items that are the most donated are macaroni and cheese, peanut butter, canned soup, tomatoes, canned tomatoes, and cereal. Those are the highest items that we get in the most bulk. The items that we always need the most of are canned soups, peanut butter, tuna fish, and canned meat. The other things that we always are in need of is laundry detergent and dish soap. Unfortunately, right now, due to the high cost of everything, we've had to scale back on the laundry detergent and the dish soap. So it'd be lovely if we could get more of those donated. The areas too, our pantry is not as full as it once was. Our shelves are being depleted on a regular basis. We have gone from serving, in 2019, we served an average of 112 clients a week. We now do that in one day. When you figure on all of those families, they're the ones that need to eat. We went from what we do in one day, what we used to do in 1 week, so now we're tripling, quadrupling what we're giving out. As the guardian, as the food pantry manager, it is my responsibility to make sure that we continue to give our community what it needs. In order to do that, I need the community's help as well. If you feel that you have something that you really like to eat, buy one, donate one.
The food pantry's my heart and soul. I give a lot. A lot's given back.